you tryna pull up to my crib, I think you really gotta go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey, I'm Pink. And real quick before I get onto this video, please make sure to join our Discord server, link will be in the description below. Anyway, onto the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be ranking each and every Blood Demon art in Project Slayers. Now please do remember this is my opinion, and if you disagree with any of those, please let me know in the comments, as I'd love to know what your opinion is on my tier list. But anyway, starting off with B tier. Now, all the Blood Demon arts that are on B tier are just decent. They're not overpowered, they're not bad, they're just decent. So starting off with the first Blood Demon art on B tier, it is going to be Arrow. Now, Arrow Blood Demon art can be good for PvP, but compared to all of the other Blood Demon arts, this is probably the worst choice you could go for PvP. But that doesn't mean it's a bad Blood Demon art. I still think it's really good actually. It's one of my personal favourites, but sadly, every other breathing is pretty much better than this. But anyway, going on to the next Blood Demon art on B tier, I'm going to go with Tamaru. Now, Tamaru did get a buff, and I haven't actually used Tamaru once they got that buff, so I'm not quite sure how good it is. But I'm just going to be safe and keep it in B tier, but I'm going to make it high B tier because of that buff. Anyway, now moving on to A tier. All of these Blood Demon arts are going to be just good, not overpowered, but good in their own way. Anyway, starting off with the first BDA in A tier, which is going to be the Blood Explosion Blood Demon art, or whatever you call it. Now, personally, I think this is a very, very underrated Blood Demon art. It's very fun. It's very easy to learn, very good for PvP, so it definitely deserves its spot being in low A tier, as it is a very good Blood Demon art and also a very underrated one. But anyway, the next one might be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to be putting Shockwave right above Blood Explosive, or whatever the hell it's called. I don't really know at this point. I'm going to be putting Shockwave Demon art above it. Now, I don't know if Shockwave is supposed to be higher or lower, as I haven't used it after the buff, because I'm pretty sure Shockwave got a buff. So if you do disagree with this one, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, moving on to the next one in A tier, which is going to be Dream. Now, Dream is insanely good for PvP, as it has insane combos, but that's all it really is for it, to be honest. It has a lot of stuns, but it's not really good for anything else. It's decent for boss killing, for its final move, of course. It has a big AoE, and it does a lot of damage, but I think its only peak is when it's in PvP. So if I was basing this on just a PvP tier list, I might put this into S tier, but since it is a overall PvE and PvP tier list, I'm going to be putting it in A tier. But anyway, we're going to be moving on to S tier. S tier is just going to be overpowered, and it probably needs a buff. Well, most of them probably need a buff, some of them don't. Now I'm going to start off S tier with Ice BDA. I know that Ice BDA got a huge nerf, which was expected, as this thing needed a nerf, but it's, as I'm aware of, it's still really good for PvP and PvE. You just need to be more cautious with it now when it comes to PvP, as that stun when you miss that evasive is very punishing. Now I couldn't decide if Ice deserves A or S tier, so I just put it in low S tier for now. Let me know if you think I should have put it to A tier or higher in S tier. Now moving on to the final two Blood Demon arts, I can't decide which one's better, as I think both of them are really good, but I'm going to go with Reaper, which is going to be the second place. The reason why I say Reaper is second place over the first place is because it's only good for PvP. Now, it could be argued that actually Ice is above Reaper, or it's below, or it could even be an A tier. I know a lot of people don't really like Reaper, but if you look into it, the fact that it hasn't gotten that much nerfs is insane. Last time I checked, it hasn't got any nerfs. Please let me know in the comments if it's got a nerf, and I might move Reaper down to A tier. But anyway, yeah, Reaper was insane in PvP. It had that dash. It had very good moves, but I'm pretty sure they made it so you can actually block those moves now, which is only a small downgrade if you really think about it. So I mean, like, if you can pull off those insane combos with Reaper, it deals a lot of damage to them. So that's why I think Reaper deserves second place. Anyway, moving on to first place is going to be Swamp Blood Demon Art. Now, in my opinion, I think all S tier and A tier are really good, but I think Swamp just peaks a little bit more because of the PvE potential it has with Mugen Train, boss killing, and everything like that. Want to know why it's so good for PvE? It's because of its damn damage. That thing is insane. Swamp Blood Demon Art was my first ever Blood Demon Art I tried out, and let's just say it carried me through the entire game. And it isn't even that bad for PvP. I don't really see much people using Swamp for PvP, and I know that the combos aren't that good, but it deals a hell a lot of damage, so really all you're going to want to do is spam your moves with it, and I know you'll get a few kills off it. But anyway, let me know if you disagree or agree with this tier list, and I'll try to respond to every single one of your comments down below. Make sure to have a wonderful rest of your day/evening. Goodbye.